Yellow guys, and welcome back to Lightly Sprinkled. I'm M.G.Rose, and well, today we're going to do that quarry thing I mentioned last episode. But first, I've been adding extra power income. We've got solar panels outside. I'll go show you. I've set up where we're going to put the quarry and all the pipes leading out and stuff. I'll just need to do like the filters once we find out what comes in. Let's turn F7 off. Oh, there's Mr. Creeper. There's the power things. I think the second one's up. I was gonna aim for third ones, but then just no, because I just really couldn't be bothered. Look at what they take. Take absolutely all sorts. How does that get made again? It's now I smell it. That's fine. It's these that are a pain in the bum. Solar vials with enderman in and the vibrant crystals. Well, we don't really have emeralds coming in at the minute, so just no, not doing it. Made planted all chorus fruit. I don't think I did anything else. Let's see, can we? Nope. I was like, can we get in the house before we decided to? Come on, follow me off. Follow me. I want you as far away from anything as possible. Can I reach? No! Don't you dare blow up. Why did I hear a second sizzle then? Oh, nowhere near him. Yay. He deaded. I don't like him when they blow up. Anyway, guys, how are you all? How are you all? I hope you're all super fine, fan-dabby doozy. Oh, I also made this. Get up there too. Just to get rid of my XP. I'm not too bad actually, guys. Not too bad. I should have recorded this episode yesterday, but I had quite a bad day yesterday. But today I'm feeling alright. I'm plodding on through. Right, what do we need for this quarry thing? What do we need? Before I forget completely what we're doing this episode, guys. Oh, that's what else I did as well. I did get us some nether stars. You have all seen us kill the dragon a few times. Actually, wait a minute. That one, does that need them? No, it don't. Right, so I only need one. That's fine. Right, the end stone and burnt stone. So I'm going to need to make 4. Is it 4, 5? 6, I think, isn't it? 6. Sorry, just do this. Because I think it's one on each side of it, I think. Mr. Zamboozle just died. I think it is anyway. Don't matter if we end up with extras. I'm not going to stress over it. I'm not going to worry my little head over it either. I did have some burnt stone, yes. I do have some end rods somewhere. What else is there? End stone in it. Is it just the normal stone? Yeah. Yep, there. We need one of them, I think. There's not really that much information. I watched R.G. Shah's episode of the spotlight thing he did for but there's not really much written information, shall I say. So I'd rather read up about stuff than all else, but I couldn't find anything. Now why am I only doing 4? We've decided 6, didn't I? Do you know, I would forget my head if it wasn't attached to my body, guys. I really would. Proper scatterbrain. Never known anything as bad as my scatterbrain. Don't really want to either, because my brain's bad enough. Right. Let's go over here to where we made the little side room for it. Right. So, oh no, did I count for the top and bottom? I did, didn't I? Come on, place then. Or do we have to place it on top of this block? Why does everything have to be so blinking awkward? So that block would go there. Can I not place it? Yes, I can. Why can I not place that one? Can it not have anything in its way? Yeah, I've turned my magnet off while we're here, guys. Just pain in bum. Yeah, I've turned my magnet off just because I don't want it catching the cactus and like the other plant life and stuff that we've got. Right, so that's all connected up. Right, now can I put that down? Because I know it needs a chest. Will that feed into that chest though? That's the thing. Right, I did forget to find out the Silk Touch book. Where did I put it? I know I've got one somewhere, guys. I did. There, look. I did manage to get one after a lot of messing about. A lot of messing about. But I got there. Oh, I've added a void miner on this as well. Sorry guys, that's my 4 o'clock alarm. It's tea time. Kids are at home. What's going on? My son's gone swimming and my daughter's at Scouts. Well, Beavers I think it is for her age group. She keeps arguing with my dad. My dad keeps saying no, it's Cubs, and she's like no, it's Beavers, Grandad. But I'm not getting involved in that argument. I ain't bothered with anything to do with Scouts since I were a kid. I'm not going to start now. Alright, so that's that one. I'm going to leave that unattached for now because I'm going to need to do like all the filters for these. Once we've got in there what's going in there. Oh, so we do get grass. Let me out. Thank you. Let's fill that there. And we'll just leave that one hole there. So what else do we get? Oh, we can't open the bloody chest. Ah, you swine. Why did I do it that way around? Because it looked neater. It looked neater. Right, so I think what I am going to do then, I'm going to get another chest just because I want to see what's coming through it and what isn't, kind of thing. So I'll bypass all the other bits and bats for the time being and just see what comes through, and then I can sort all the filters out and stuff like that with it, because I don't know whether this is going to mine like things like the super ores or whether it's just going to do basic ores that'd be there and all that jazz. So let's take these all out. Take them all out. I didn't need to do that, did I? I didn't need to go get another chest because I just do that. Just do that. I'm going to put these over here though, attached to this wall, just so they're out of my invent. There. Can I stick them in there? Yep. Cracking. Where's the rulers away? I'll get marble. Oh, it's the chiseled marble as well. Sorry, I needed a mouthful of coffee, guys. Right, let's see. What biome is it doing? Frozen river. Frozen river. Okay then. So you can force the biome. That's interesting. Can force the biome. What kind of stuff would you get out of a frozen river? Nothing of importance then, no? Right, okay. Sounds like there's a skelly bob around again. I made a kitchen, guys. Made a kitchen. And I've got a cow in a jar. Basically all I did was make a milk jar. Dug a little hole here. Dropped a cow on top of the milk jar and then dropped an anvil on top of the cow's head. and it gave me that, which I think is really cute. Oh, it's night time. It's night time, hence the reason why there's monsters outside. It's never bloody good, is it, guys? Never good. Right. I don't know what to do to this episode apart from that, because that's all I really planned for. I just wanted to get that done, because I think what we'll do is I'll go show you where I've been clearing out to do the build and stuff, and because we need to mark it out and things like that before I start. My aim for the first village that we're going to do is going to be basically like a peasant medieval village town thing. It's bordering on peasants level, but there's some more better off and more financially stable places within it. That's kind of the feel I want to go for. But we'll go take a fly over and we'll have a look and possibly start laying it out with like the path blocks, because I'm going to change the path blocks over to more like the coarse dirt. Sorry guys, give me a second. Right guys, I think I'm back. Had a bit of a coughing fit, and then while I was having a coughing fit the computer decided to freeze up again. It's still a bit jittery at the minute, but it normally comes right after a few minutes. By the time we get to where we're going, it should be alright. It's not that far. Normally it doesn't take this long. Let's go around the mountain instead of over it. Yeah, it normally doesn't take that long really to get there, but we can only see what it's going to be like while I'm recording. Which doesn't look like it's going to be kind to us at all, guys. I have set up like the frame with the ender pearl thingy-majiggies to teleport with, but they're a bit of a pain in the bum with this computer as it stands. Hopefully and a couple more weeks and I should have another upgrade part for this PC, so we might see better performance. And it looks like it's freezing up completely again, but I don't think it is. I think it's just being slow. Yeah, it's just been slow. But yeah, hopefully 2 more weeks and I should have another upgrade for this PC. But I will be waiting for my friend to get his rear end over and put it all together for me, because I ain't doing it. I'm just not, because I don't want to break it. He's trying to teach me different bits and bats and that, but this is where we've setting up, guys. We're here. But yeah, I don't want to risk breaking things. I still need to use Hornet Wild to get rid of everything. What I'm planning on for this area is I want to put like a little town area here, like a main, like with bakery, blacksmiths, a carpenter's shop, butchers, stuff like that, florists and all that kind of stuff around here, as well as like a tavern just about here, going onto water, and a fishing hut and a dock and stuff coming round. But then I want to put like a bridge coming from about here going over, and then clear this area out and put like the peasant huts on this area, so it's more like a lower class district kind of thing. I don't want all fancy and posh and stuff. I just want like a little lower class district. Oh, hello Mr. Zamboozle, you going for a swim? Oh god, that was loud. Let's put this magnet ring on while I do this. I love the little noise it makes when you're equipping the magnet ring. Thing is, doing this so I end up with a lot of stuff I'm never going to use. But hey ho, I don't throw things away. I don't. I'm bad for that in real life as well, guys. Really bad for it in real life. I can't throw nothing away. Hoarding's bad. The hoarding is really bad. If I ain't got nobody to pass it down to, then it gets put in a box and kept in my basement away. Or cellar, or whatever you want to call it, guys. But yeah, just keep it out at road and get rid of it. I hope this isn't too loud for you guys, because normally game sounds don't come through, and it really bugs me that they don't. Yeah, I think the fishing hut can go here, Do you know, for this little area here. Oh, I'll have to get rid of all that lot. Oh, I've got stuff that won't pick up. Why is the stuff not picking up? I don't know. But yeah, I think the fishing hook can go like here. I'm going to need to go get... I'll probably use the stone or something just to line out where the buildings are going to go. But I'm going to do most of the lining out and preparations and stuff off camera, because I know you guys don't want to see all that stuff. And we are going to have some of the amazing chiselly bits things and stuff added in to give it a bit of extra detail and make it look a bit extra pretty. I know really, in reality it wouldn't have been. It would have been a swampy, horrible mess. But I still want some prettiness. Still want some prettiness. But I am, like, the interiors for the buildings and stuff, I'm going to try and stick with as minimal as possible how it would have been back when it was back in medieval times and stuff, especially for English medieval. I don't really know so much about other countries, how the medieval days passed and stuff like that. Just what we studied via school and things, which I really am quite looking forward to trying my best to make it look really cool. But yeah, that it's all stuff for me to try, isn't it, guys? But yeah, the bridge has to go about here, and I want it will be a wooden bridge. It will be a wooden bridge. Right, so if the bridge is going to go here, I want there to be a water well smack bang in the middle of the town itself, and then another water well over by the thingy. So I think if I put like the water well here, because I do have like a little backdrop kind of seating area that I want to put in as well, but I think I might put them like on the outskirts of the town. Let's give it a 5x5 area really to start with. Just so that it's got more than enough space for me to put it in, because I do want a bit of grass around it as well. Right, so that's where like the centerpiece is going to go, guys. That's kind of where I'd want it. And I want the pathway to be quite wide for this area. Just surely because it would be the most trodden area. For like people walking through and being quite inconsiderate, it would be like a highly trodden and messed up area, really. Well, that's how I'd assume it would be anyway. Being like smack bang in the centre of everything. If that makes any sense, guys. It probably don't. I'm probably just talking out of my rear end. Oh, we're going to need to put another dirt block down behind there. Yeah, because I did flatten this out a bit because it dipped in a bit too deep really to use for building, so I don't want it to be neat and stuff. I will be changing it all out, don't worry. We will be adding like different bits and stuff, because I'm not using path block. As much as the path block is cool and can be used really well, I don't want to really be using it. To me it's a bit lazy. The pathway to the bridge, I probably will widen the pathway up to the bridge as well, guys, because that would again be a main route way around. It's just basically to get an idea of where we're putting everything, guys, because once we get started, I don't want to be messing about, waiting around, trying to work things out and all that jazz. I just want to get on with it and build. You know what I'm like, guys. There's one thing I do want to make before we start the build though. It's a torch. It works like the Magnum torch. I kind of forgot we had it, to be honest with you. There, so that would be where, yeah. I'd only want a couple of little paths leading off, because like most of the buildings are going to be really close and practically on top of each other, as things were, everyone crammed into small areas, which probably led to a lot of stench and horribleness, to be honest. It's all I can think of really with it. It probably did lead to a lot of stench and not so nice areas. But if I have that like that, that gives us plenty of space for at least 3 buildings in there, one to cap it off there. Because obviously we're going to have like a church and stuff like that, because unfortunately the medieval were over the top religious. And I say it unfortunately because it caused a lot of death. It's one of my pet issues with religion, is the amount of deaths that over the histories it's caused, and still causes today. Each to their own and all that, as long as they're not harming each other. That's, you know, that's part of my belief system though, because with me being pagan, we're not an aggressive type. It's each to their own. Everyone's got their own beliefs. But during medieval times, it was certainly wasn't like that, were it, guys? Can we sleep yet? We should be able to. Come on. I thought we were going to get stuck in bed then. Oh, sugar, wrong way. Wrong button. Oh, come off it. Stop being silly now, woman. And then this pathway would lead to the last building, which would be down here. I am debating on whether or not to put like the recreational and religious buildings like as a cluster together, because it's now frozen. It's frozen, I'll be back in a minute. Basically next door to each other. And I don't know how much of that footage you guys have seen, because my recording software is just bloody gone bonkers. But yeah, we're back, guys. Not back for long because it's nearly time to go. But yeah, as I was trying to say, I think what I'll do is I'll put like the tavern and the church here, right next door to each other. Give the church a little bit more space and have like the tavern overlooking what would be the church graveyard kind of thing. I know it's quite morbid and stuff to do that, but people used to come out of church and go straight to, I say used to, they still do it now, go straight to the pub once to come out of church. So it makes sense for them to be next to each other. Well, that's the way I'd imagine it would be anyway. I'm wanting these a bit wider than that. I don't want them to be this even though. This is going to be the problem. I don't want everything to look like it was purposely lined out kind of thing. I want it to look more messy and all that jazz. Me try to do random stuff, it's just not going to work out, guys. It's really not. I know that I'm not getting me up throat to work out in a random fashion. I'll use normal smooth stone for marking out things. So like possibly have the tavern take up about, because if it's going over different layers, I'm going to different levels, I'm not going to bring the ground up to it, I'm just going to work around it. But probably have the tavern take up about much space, no more, no less kind of thing. Approximately about that. And then I don't know, because then the church would end up on stilts. Actually, if I ended up with the church on stilts, I could put like the vicar, priest, or whatever they called him, his quarters and his family quarters over the stilts kind of thing, because a lot of houses would have had stilts with paths going under them and stuff, but we could put like, we could do like the stilts as like with the churchyard, the graveyard underneath it. But that'd say like that would be like the main building area. And then have like the stilted area come to about just on the edge of the water, not in the water, just on the edge of the water. Come round and probably stop the entire church's area about here, because it wouldn't have been big. What on earth was that noise? It wouldn't have been a big area that they'd have had, but it'd have been substantial enough, wouldn't it? I don't know. I really don't know, guys. I'm just guessing. Right, the Fisherman's Lodge, I would probably have, I'm probably going to do it like a L shape kind of thing, but not an L shape. Because I'd want it to come out in, I'm going to chop that tree down there because that's going to get in the way. I want to come out and have a deck as well, obviously for fishing. Yeah, Mr. Tree, you've got to go. You're in the way. I'm going to have to start collecting leaves up as well, because I'm going to use them for like decorational bits all around and stuff. That tree can go too, because that's going to really bug me. There. Line up with that there. Something like that. I know it's quite a big place for the fishing, but I think it'll work, because then the dock can come round and connect up with that one, and basically like not go any further than like the 2 to 3 blocks away from the edge of the water, stopping around about oh, come on, don't start freezing up on me now. Stopping around about here. But yeah, guys, that's basically what I'm going to be working on between episodes now. I'm going to finish lining it all up and get my thoughts together and stuff, work out where everything's going to go between now and next episode for you guys. So I hope you have enjoyed this episode. We got us Quarry started up. I'm going to go back and see what that does, what it pulls out for us, and I'm going to sort all that out later on. And we started on lining this out. Hopefully next episode we'll start on like a water well or something. But for now, guys, time's up. I've run out of time. So I will get on with that, and then I'll see you next episode for starting to build, which will be cool. I hope, like I said, I hope you have enjoyed the episode, guys. And I would love for you all to go out now and have an absolutely fan-dabby-doozy day. Massive thank you for watching, and I shall see you